founding members of NaiBAN. NaiBAN is an angel group based here in Nairobi. We've been around for 2.5 years, have over 100 members, and have actively participated in 24 deals. I think I'll highlight the most deal. It's a save now, buy later, or save to buy platform. I think what made it a success to me was, one was broad participation. So we had 19 angels participating. And within that angel group, there's a lot of people who could help them. So, some people who could mentor them in certain areas, some people who could make introduction to new customers, etc. And I think that's really helped with their growth. Very early stage company, pre-seed. Beyond that, because we also have institutional members as part of NaiBAN, it was our angels, but then also the institutional members who came in. So I think it was the first time that us as a collective were able to fund an entire round and help this startup get on their way. So I thought that was a great success, and we're really seeing good results from the company now. I think it depends on the deal and the founders. I think where I can add value, I like to get involved and sit on the advisory board or have weekly or monthly meetings with startups, but I also don't want to be in the way and demand those things. So I would say about half of the startups I've invested in, I'll have regular meetings with. I'm formerly a founder myself, and so having gone from sort of 0 to 1 a number of times, those are the type of companies where I feel like I can add value by providing guidance and maybe helping people. I think for me, it's a lot about the founder. I guess that's early stages, but the thing that I look at most is sort of the resiliency, tenacity of founders, because I think we all know this is a very hard journey.
Yeah.
And so I want to invest in somebody who's going to stick it out until the bitter end or the huge success. And I think founders have to just be in love with the problem they're trying to solve. So for me, that's the number one criteria that I look at. The general advice of, only invest money that you can afford to lose, and not going crazy with it is good advice, and one that I've received from many experienced angel investors. So I start with that. Beyond that, try to invest in areas where I think I can add value, or with teams where I can add value, so then I can help reduce the risk a little bit through my personal involvement. But then beyond that, just knowing it's high risk, most will fail, and being okay with that. Getting some value out of being involved. For me, it's really fun to be involved in early stage companies, even if they're not my personal companies. So I guess looking at it as it's not, yes, there's a risk that I lose money, but also that I'm taking other things away from the experience and the learnings of being part of that journey. So in this, I'll talk through the NaiBAN process. So all of our deal flow comes from our members, our 100+ members. When they find an interesting deal, bring it into the group. We then take a look at it, and at the end of the month, we decide which deals have come in that we want to all listen to together. So we have a monthly call where we will vote and select 2 of those deals, have them on that call, and then from there see if members are interested in going deeper and into like a due diligence process, etc. So from there, we would do some more digging, some light due diligence. And then at the end of that process, after an investment memo goes back out to the members, everyone has to make their decision on are they investing or not. And then if we are many in the group that are investing, then we would look at setting up the SPV and getting that investment out through that process. I think one thing that has surprised us a bit is that there's a lot of younger people who are excited to be involved in this, and I think that's a great sign. I think our average age in NaiBAN is in the 30s somewhere, which is, I think, fantastic for sort of future of this space. I think it's a lot of people who are sort of digital natives, and they get and have seen what startup companies can do, whereas sometimes if you try to talk an older investor into investing in startups, it can be a tough conversation. But I think some of the younger angel investors they just get it.
Okay.
So I think that's exciting. I think we need more of it. We are happy to see more funds being announced and focused on African region, but you have to get people to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's where angel investors play a really large role, especially people who know the local ecosystem, local angels who can provide that value, as I talked about before, to make introductions or steer people around obstacles that you've seen other startups get stuck on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need more of it, but it's exciting to see young people getting involved.